Round one in the Western Conference begins. The Lakers have heard the doubters. As the 7th seed, they face a daunting battle ahead. Will they be able to dictate the first chapter of the series against the Phoenix Suns? Round one, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. So the Lakers win the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. Outside the wings. Reeves and James. Rui Hachimura out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot.
Touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Wasted no time on that one.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Here's James. And the shot goes in.
So tough to keep him in front of you. He's always playing on his front foot, using that first step.
Doncic against Booker. From deep. Shoots the 3. And the Suns get it back. And at last, they get one to fall.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Durant with a wide open look. Kept alive. Puts up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. KD's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Phoenix. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. I guess that's the best thing to do against James, guys.
Thank you, David. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
The shot's good. LeBron's got 8.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Booker outside. He takes it in. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. And it's Martin missing.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Grayson Allen's checked in for Cody Martin. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Beal against Reeves. KD on the wing. He's got 6. Drops in the layup for 2. 8 points for him.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
LeBron drives in, and the dunk by James.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. The Suns trailing. Outside, KD. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Donnie's checked in for Phoenix. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
And James throws it down.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Suns trail by 3. Allen outside. Dunn, wide open, he fires, buries the long-range jumper.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. James has got 16 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. For 3, Booker. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
A nice shot by Booker.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's James missing. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. LeBron shot is off.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
You can't send Durant to the line too often. He's always been an efficient free throw shooter.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Durant, 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Reeves outside. Shoots over Beal. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's LeBron James. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the point. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Durant's checked in for Phoenix. And the Lakers also making a change. James is checked in. James jackhammers it down.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
Suns trail by 3. Here's Beal. Nothing on the board. No good on the 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
LeBron with and finished off by LeBron.
LeBron, the old man, throwing it down. Not much anyone can do about that still.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Beal. And rebounded by Connect. Los Angeles leading by 5. LeBron outside. Beyond the arc. James cooking from deep.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Harden's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Kevin Durant. And Phoenix has possession. 8-point game.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
James with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And he comes up with the deuce.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
For Phoenix, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Booker fires from way outside. Good on the three-point shot. Booker's gotten out.
If you're talking strictly from shooting range, Booker is right at the top of that group.
Here's James. And finished off by LeBron.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now Booker. He's got 9. O'Neal sends the screen for Booker. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Lakers. They're on an 11-3 run. James looking around. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside, Martin. There's Beal with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
At this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do it.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Bradley Beal. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And Phoenix making a change here. Durant's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Hachimura is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Luka Doncic comes in for Austin Reeves. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Vanderbilt. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-5 run here. LeBron going to work inside.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside, KD. Outside, Martin. This one for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. 1:32 left here in the second. Here's LeBron. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Some changes for Phoenix. Donnie's checked in for O'Neal. Allen comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Booker in for Mason Plumlee.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
Durant with a screen on James. To the middle. Durant going to work inside.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Doncic trying to get open. James gets the bucket. James has got 39.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Booker the pass to Martin. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Here's LeBron.
Nice finish. One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Suns trail by 14. Done outside. Into the lane. And done with the slam.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. LeBron outside. The three. Rebound by the Suns. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off. He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Can't connect from long distance.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Lakers lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, folks. Game 1 and a big deficit right now for the Phoenix Suns.
They have to be better offensively. Shooting under 40%. You know how to fix that, fellas? Feed the bigs.
Stop the presses. Shaq advocating for more post play. Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 14. Taking a look at Los Angeles. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center. And they pick up 2.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside, KD. Looking for Beal. He gets it there. And the shot is good.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist in the game. Reeves against Beal. Here's the drive.
Speeding in and lifting off. What a slam by Beal.
Lakers leading by 14. Here's LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James at the line for 2.
That free throw missing.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
Beal gets a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Beal's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Beal's gone 4 for 9 from the field.
He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Looking to get it going. And Booker throws it down.
And with this skill, you can forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's James. Second chance effort. LeBron, the extra effort.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Booker the pass to Richards. Outside, Beal. Booker finds Martin. Outside, KD. 6 on the shot clock. A three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's James. Can't cash in from close range. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Sanchez passes to LeBron. Fires from deep. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. Booker dishes to Durant. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Got that one up quick. LeBron's got 54 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Booker.
Blink, and that ball is already gone. Booker is ridiculous with the quick release.
Here's James. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The drive by Beal. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Here's James. Hits it again. Wow.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. Offensive rebound. Richards. Powered down with both hands.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in a playoff game.
I don't know, G. I know this, though.
Jordan, can he keep it going?
Suns trail by 12. At the top of the key, Durant. Durant finishing it off in transition.
The versatility of KD, equally lethal in transition and half court.
Here's James. And another one. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That cuts the lead to single digits. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Again, what an avalanche!
And he's now claimed the 2nd most points ever in a playoff game.
Boy, he is really taking advantage of the defense. Nobody's been able to contain him.
He's past Elgin Baylor. Now his sights set on the great Michael Jordan.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Man, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. That'll be a 5-second call.
Phoenix ball.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He likes the effort, he likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it, and let's make the most of it to win this series. Let's see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Plumlee out there with O'Neal. Then there's Allen. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. Who's out there for Phoenix.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Lakers leading by 9. LeBron up top, covered by Martin. Releases. And the shot is long. The Suns shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Booker outside. No good on the triple.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
James with it. And Allen picks him up defensive. He got it again. Sensational.
And that bucket, if you can believe it, sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Greg, the way he came out tonight, you could feel the level of his focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show.
And it was way back in 1986 that Michael Jordan set the record of 63 points. And when you surpass the greatest of all time, you've done something special.
And the free throw, no good.
He's put in the work and worn down the defense. Now they're getting a little sloppy, and it's allowed them to get to the line more this half.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these calls inside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And James throws it down.
Getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And here is Allen. Pass to Plumlee. Takes it inside, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. LeBron outside. Vanderbilt with it. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. From outside the arc, and it's LeBron James with the three. James has got 7 points for the quarter.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Booker the pass to Allen. And Allen with the slam.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And here's James outside. Connects again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And it's Martin missing. Los Angeles leading by 13. James down the lane, and it's good for two.
Okay, King James. Look, there is no stopping Bron when he gets on the bounce.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Here they are.
So for the Suns, Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal, and Beal subbed in for Allen. And then for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent.
He was solid in the first half indeed. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
That one good for two. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
The drive by Booker. Basket counts. Booker's got 22 points.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Reeves, that's a two-pointer. That shot missing. The Suns running out of time. Booker outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. James misses. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Phoenix. To the paint. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
A nice shot by Doncic.
And Sean's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
And Booker puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. Booker's got 16 here in the second half.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over. Kev, what a shot.
That one falls.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
And here's Booker from the arc. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers leading by 9. James outside. Pass to Hachimura. Over Martin. James misses. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, Beal has better than average vision. He will not miss the open man.
Reeves with it. He's covered by Beal. And it's blocked.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach. Okay, when you absolutely, positively need a bucket, Booker's your guy.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Durant.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
No what that time either.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
Here's KD. It falls. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. But given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And here is Los Angeles now.
Assisted by Austin Reeves.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a close game tonight, but your team found a way, so what does that show you?
Well, I mean, you just got to stay even keel. You know, I told the guys no matter what goes on in the game, it's going to be ups and downs. It's going to be runs by both teams. Just stay even keel, play the game the right way, play aggressive defensively, play aggressive offensively, share the ball, and let the game guys take care of the rest.
The game gods seem to favor you, though. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference play.
Teams taking the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. You take a look at Phoenix. Well, they need this one to go their way. Already lost home court advantage.
Yeah, dropping game 1 was a huge...
gut blow. It seemed to really get them off guard to start off the playoffs. Here's James. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Count it. Good.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Pass to Martin. It's Booker on the wing. Nails it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's the Lakers with it. It's a 3-point game. LeBron James again.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Tipped. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Durant, the pass to Beal. No good with the triple. Now, here is James. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
The Suns have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Martin with the bucket.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. The 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, here's James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Assisted.
James has got 8 points.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling.
Martin outside. The 3 is up. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And it's James with the 3. 11 points in the game.
From the corner, LeBron so versatile offensively.
Booker, the pass to Martin. Driving to the basket, and he jams it home with authority.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
The Suns trailing. Pass to Beal. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Allen, he's checked in for the Suns. And the Lakers also making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in.
Bradley
Find the lane.
shooting 1.
1 shot.
Free throw drops for Beal.
What I admire about Beal is his work ethic, his desire to keep improving year after year.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Make some noise, Phoenix, for your Dawnbreaker Dance Crew.
Dunn's checked in. Connects checked in for the Lakers. There's a minute 47 left in the opening quarter.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And he's good on the second.
Now, over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable.
It's good.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Allen outside. Dunn outside. Fires for 3. And Allen is good for 3.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
1 minute left in the first quarter. Allen outside. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And James throws it down.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Pass to Allen. Now here's Dunn from downtown. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. James outside. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Booker fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Woo! BA, that's lit. Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
For 3, James. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. We'll be right back after this word. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Here's Reeves. Hasn't got one. fall yet. So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second. Quarter. We've got Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Connect, and it's Reeves in at the 2-guard spot.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
You're not going to be perfect. For the most part, they've really taken care of the ball.
Jones, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Here's Beal. Pass to Jones. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now James. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Plumlee. Dunn, the pass to Allen. Beal from outside. Hits a three-pointer. Beal's got 6.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. Really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Beal. Soft touch off the glass. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Here's James. Drops in the layup for 2.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Outside Jones. And the Suns get another 3.
It's obvious Beal is a bona fide scorer, but he's no ball hog. I mean, he's willing to set other people up, too.
Not to be deterred, LeBron.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Here's Jones. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Here's James. Yes, it's good. James has got 36 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Finney-Smith. He's scoreless. Beyond the arc. And there's James on the assist by Reeves. And now a 7-point Laker lead.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Bron all over the floor.
Timeout.
He's going to make you pay.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Phoenix making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Dunn. Martin comes in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Jones. The Lakers on D. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Here's Booker. Hachimura with a rebound.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Doncic against Booker. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Hachimura, pass to James. It's James on the wing. Here's Hachimura. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Booker surveying the D. Pass to Martin. Beal from outside. The shot misses. The Lakers lead by 7. LeBron.
Oh, what you say?
Wow.
My goodness. Come on now.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the second quarter. To halt the run, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by Los Angeles. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Booker no good. Los Angeles has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Freight train coming! LeBron gets to the rim.
Boy, there's nothing quite like LeBron on the fast break. That combination of size, strength, and speed makes him electric.
35 seconds left to play in the half. And Booker puts up a deep three. Hachimura with a rebound.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Beal's shot is good.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Baseline jumper. Durant pulls it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And so it's Los Angeles, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drumline. They're measuring up the shot. Yeah! One more time.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight.
Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. They're trying to even the series at 1 apiece. Kenny, how critical is this win for them?
You might say it's still early, but you don't want to drop 2 in a row on your home court now.
I agree. They've already lost home court advantage. Don't want to dig that hole any deeper.
And that would be deep, just like your analysis is from time to time, guys. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Cody Martin is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And that one's good. James.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Oh, man, what vision by Booker. His playmaking is really underrated.
Pass to Doncic. James deciding where to go with it. He got it again! Sensational! And that gives him 51.
making it look easy. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's James. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
It's his first trip to the line, and he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Here's James. LeBron fires one down.
An ultra-competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Outside Booker. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Suns trail by 8. Beal outside. Pass to Martin. And here's Booker. 3-pointer. From the arc. Oh! Booker with the triple.
That's his 3rd triple of the night. His 2nd since halftime.
Puts one up from 19. And good as it rattles through the hoop. James has got 55.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Durant for 3. Offensive rebound.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's James. Yet another bucket.
What an incredible scoring performance on the big stage.
Yes, making playoff history here, guys. He's in some elite company on the single-game scoring list. Here's Martin. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Outside Durant for 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Again! What an avalanche!
And he now owns 3rd place for most points in a playoff game.
Oh, just an incredible game. Nothing can slow him down. Martin outside. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. He gets it in there. Beal's got 12 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that.
And yes, another basket.
And he's now claimed the 2nd most points ever in a playoff game.
Just roasting the defense. Nobody's been able to contain him. Back to Booker. Beal against Reeves. Beal's shot is off. The Lakers lead by 10. James inside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura. Phoenix making some changes. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Allen comes in for Martin. And it's Jones in for Devin Booker. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Suns. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Doncic. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Suns trail by 8. Outside Durant. The 3. KD splashes the triple.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And he gets it to go. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
Luka knows he can get that shot off quickly, simply trusting his instincts there.
Here's Beal. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
It's the fourth quarter.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. Suns trail by 7. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Connect is out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Hachimura in at the 5 down low. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I'll tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking. You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Pass to Dunn. Now Martin. 4-3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now. Martin against James. Floats one up. And it's Martin with the rebound. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. For 3, Allen. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 6th assist of the night.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Just so reliable around the rim, guys. And that bucket gives them a solid cushion here late.
Pass to Allen. 11 feet out. Outside Booker. And Booker throws it down.
You expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him deliver.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Some changes for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for O'Neal. Kevin Durant comes in for Dunn. And it's Bradley Beal in for Allen. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. That'll be a 5-second call.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. For three, Booker. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds in the game.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge in a close game like this. You look for every edge you can find.
Here's Booker. Beal outside. Outside Durant. It's Martin on the wing. Three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And it's Beal with the ball for the Suns. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking, and again!
The scoring tonight, just mind-blowing.
And he's nearing first all-time for scoring in a playoff game. Beal gets the bucket.
Such a tough guard. I mean, Beal mixing it up inside, coming out on top in that battle.
To the left wing with his first shot attempt. And it's Hayes. That time on the assist by James. And the Lakers lead by 9. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. With the step back. Down low. And he throws it down with one hand.
Slick feed by Beal. Taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Martin outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's James. Yet another bucket.
And he's now tied the all-time mark for points in a playoff game.
Boy, he's been cooking since the opening tip, and they've been powerless to slow him down. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Got to be cautious guarding Beal because he's skilled at drawing contact while shooting.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that, a team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 10. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Booker. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Here's Beal. And the layup falls. Beal has got 6 points in the quarter.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And it's Hachimura missing. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Durant's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Hachimura finds Reeves. No good from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Beal. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Nice read from the veteran Durant that time, recognizing the defense had overcommitted.
Here's James. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and another one falls.
And even early on in the first half, as this historic offensive performance kept piling up, we almost sensed that he might end up eclipsing his own record, breaking that record and now setting a new all-time record for points in a postseason game. He already beat Michael Jordan's record, and delivering another performance better than that? Words cannot even describe it.
Yeah, he's truly in a league of his own, competing not only against the greatest of all time, but now competing against his own incredible accomplishments. It's breathtaking to see the expert craftsmanship, the precision, the untouchable nature of his offensive pure dominance on display tonight. I mean, he's no stranger to absolutely throttling defenses into submission. And tonight, here in the postseason, he's worked his magic again. Phenomenal. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. Richards, the pass to Booker. Three-pointer, Beal. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Booker draws so much defensive attention as a scorer, and that really helps in opening up the passing lanes.
First personal foul. First team foul.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Phoenix calls timeout. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Let's go! Let's hear it for all the dancers.
So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 6. Here's Booker. Here's Martin. Count it!
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
The line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic, taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
For 3, Durant. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
Well, in my mind, KD is one player that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late game situations.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. Clock management crucial at this time of the game.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first round series. 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Martin in at the three. And for the Lakers, outside the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point. Look at the Lakers. Shocking the world, winning 2 on the road to start this series. Greg, if they win tonight, their lead could be insurmountable.
No doubt. They have a chance to win both at home and close this thing out, but their opponent is the higher seed for a reason. Momentum can shift very quickly, and sometimes when you lose it, you can't get it back.
Very hard, you're right.
Yeah, one of the best in the history of the league, just taking advantage of what the defense wants to give him. LeBron, the midi, yes, sir.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Bounce pass, Hachimura. James looking around. Count that one. James has got his second bucket tonight.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And the dunk by Booker.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Booker outside. Durant in the corner. Booker with the screen for KD. And he makes that one.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
LeBron with it. Now Beal defending.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And both free throws, good for James. Here's Booker. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Outside, Beal. Durant with a wide open look. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Durant's got 5.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Doncic right side. Pass to Hayes. It goes out of bounds. Last touch is saved by Martin.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
The Lakers making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Allen's checked in. Now here's James. He's got 8 over Allen. The rebound by Richards.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
No good from Durant. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. On the wing, count it, 10 points for him.
As hot as it's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Time right now for your Lakers breakfast. Let me hear you.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Reeves outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
LeBron is doubled. Pass to Hayes. From the arc, shot clock at 6. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Hayes.
You've seen late in LeBron's career much more emphasis on that three-point shot, really extending that range.
Now here's Allen. Still yet to score. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's James. And he lays it straight in.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And again, unable to change momentum here. The drive by James. Count that one. Now that's 17 points for LeBron.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 10-point game. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Booker's got his second bucket.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
And the basket is good.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's James, and James throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Suns moving the ball around. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Allen finds Beal. Booker outside. Off target from three-point range. Stolen by Allen. Driving to the basket. And slam dunk by Allen.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. We're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Vincent is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Connect in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Allen outside. Releases. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 8. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hachimura, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's LeBron in for Vincent. And the Suns making a change here as well. Martin's checked in. Here's LeBron. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
To the inside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
This is what Tyus Jones does best. A floor general who takes pride in creating shots for his teammates.
Here's LeBron. Here he goes. That one goes. Count it. James has got 25 points in the game. Suns trail by 10. Beal taking his time here. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. LeBron crushing off the contact.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Down low, here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Tyus Jones is the purest of pure point guards, on time and on target.
Here's James. Plumlee with the rebound. Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. The shot by Beal, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
LeBron outside. Over Martin. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 29 points. Vintage
LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Phoenix also making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Dunn. And it's Devin Booker in for Tyus Jones. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Beal. It's Durant on the wing. Oh, KD parries the 3.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Plumlee with the rebound. Suns trail by 6. A 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Up top, Durant shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's now 10 points for Kevin Durant. James in the post. He's covered by Beal. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul. Bradley Beal. That's his second personal foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Donnie's checked in for Plumlee. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Beal.
Despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades.
Oh, superb execution exhibited from Durant.
Boy, KD gets himself right to the rim. Liftoff is complete.
James misses. Suns trail by 6. Booker outside. To the paint. Done. Bank shot. No good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Ooh, what touch from James.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Booker. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. Allen kicks to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Left side, KD. Shoots over Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron grabs the miss.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And again, it's the Suns missing. Lakers leading by 10. Pass to Hachimura. Shoots the 3. LeBron, no luck. On the wing, Booker. He takes it in. The physicality of Booker.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. A dream start. 2 wins on the road, and now a chance to go up 3-0 at home.
Well, they're definitely sitting in a good place, but they got to watch their backs.
Yeah, overconfidence could be their downfall. They can't get complacent and miss a chance to widen their lead, Ernie.
Yeah, I like the chances. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Lakers leading by 8. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Martin is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the center position. And for the Suns, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And finished off by Martin.
Instinctual playmaker. Booker very crafty in distributing to his teammates.
Here's Doncic. Still without a basket. James jackhammers it down.
He's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
And And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix, trailing by 10. Outside Martin. Here's Richards with the drive.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. From deep LeBron. LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Reeves against Beal. Unloads from 13. The Lakers with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
That's about power, that's about control, and that's about LeBron James and the ability to have touch inside.
Outside, KD. Outside, Martin. And Beal kicks to Martin. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Took him no time at all on that one. James has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And it's Martin missing. Lakers have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Suns trail by 13. Here's Beal, and it's in off the backboard. Beal's got 5 now.
Well, this is the sweet spot of Bradley Beal's game. That in-between, that mid-range jumper is money.
Doncic, bounce pass. LeBron against Martin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
For Los Angeles, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. And Phoenix also making a switch. Grayson Allen's checked in for Cody Martin. That one is no good. Suns trail by 12. To the inside. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Doncic kicks to LeBron. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Lakers moving the ball around now. Clock at 4. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
A jump ball has been called.
An emphatic LU jam. Easy.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Beal gets a wide open look. They grab their own miss. For 3, Durant slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
A nice rhythm jump shot for Kevin Durant. How many of those do you think he's taken in his lifetime?
Here's LeBron. And yes, it's good. LeBron's got 54 points.
Well, they're just riding a hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
There's a minute left to play in the third. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Looking for a break.
Attention all Laker fans. Time to cheer on your Lakers hype squad.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hayes. And it's Connect in for James. Phoenix also making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Nick Richards. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Booker. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They get it back. Allen for three. That shot was off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jones against Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jones, no one around him. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 11. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to the wing. Vanderbilt finds Doncic. The three ball from Doncic.
The three-point ability balances every other aspect of Luka's game, and when he's cooking from deep, look out.
He gets that one. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, everyone's seeking those high-percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Doncic. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Connect out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Hachimura in at the center, walking down the middle. That's the Laker 5.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Hachimura finds Vanderbilt. Vincent with it. Pass to LeBron. Over Allen. LeBron can't get it to go. The Suns shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game.
Boy, the delivery from Booker so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's James. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 56 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Booker, and right through it goes.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Allen passes to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. And for the Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for Dunn. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Grayson Allen. Beal from long range. Rebound the Lakers. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fades and shoots. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 11-point game. A nice shot by Booker.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
He hits the second from the line. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Richards, and he goes in for the dunk.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Doncic passes to James. Good, that's another bucket.
What a performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, G.A., the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. Here's KD. No luck, they battle on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Lakers leading by 9. Outside, James. Another bucket. Wow.
I mean, when have you seen a player get this high in a playoff game?
I don't know, G. I know this, though. He now ranks third all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
No good on that.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them to within 10.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
And here's James outside. Rebound by the Suns. And Beal kicks to Booker. Back to Beal. There's the triple. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
There is nothing Devin Booker relishes more than the opportunity to put the ball in the basket at a critical juncture. Yes, sir.
Here's James. Good, he hits again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound. Tries yet again. Using his length inside. Durant.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Second team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Bradley Beal. His third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Booker. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Kevin Durant.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Kevin Durant. That's his first personal foul. The fourth team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Rui Hachimura. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty, missing both. And the Suns call time. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit this. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Martin from outside. Offensive rebound for the 3. No good that time. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Devin Booker. That's his second personal foul. The team is in the corner. At the line for 2, Luka Doncic.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he can't get either to fall. From deep three-point territory. Can't connect. And so the Lakers take the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. And as strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Catch him in the flesh. I just put me a 10 down. So you know I'm about my bar. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly at the ride, man, freedom. L2R2, man, pop this cool like the cinema view. If those he chose.
On the court for the Lakers, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Connect is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's primetime. He's got 6. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life.
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Out to the right wing. Here's primetime. Guarded by Doncic. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Pass to primetime. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it's Los Angeles Angeles earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq, probably.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Austin Reeves.
I like how they control the tempo and play.
Checked in for Finney Smith. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Tatum. Horford passes to primetime.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Looking to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Primetime's got 8.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then there's Al Horford. Then it's Derek White, and it's prime time in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
To the middle. Pulls up. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Boston calls time here.
Celtics fans, get loud right now for Celtics Entertainment.
Cornett's checked in for Horford, and Pritchard is subbed in for Brown. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for James. Here's Tatum. 17 points in the game. Pass to Cornett. Here's prime time. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. From behind the arc. From way back there, Luka.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Here's prime time. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Right side Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. To the paint. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself. Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Now here's Reeves. Offline with a 3. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent out there with Connect, and it's Finney Smith in at the 5 down low. Pass to Connect, the 3 ball. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Celtics trail by 12. Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball.
Defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Here's Vincent. And here's James. Finney Smith, a screen. James passes to Finney Smith. Here's Connect. Fires from deep. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Here's prime time. He's covered by Vincent. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Here's prime time. He's covered by Vincent. Prime time. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
First team foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And the free throw, no good. The Lakers lead by 13. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Nice D from Brown.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
On the court is your HUD squad. Get loud. Make some noise, man.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Vincent can't hit. And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. Count that one. The Lakers lead by 11. Here's Connect. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Vincent. Out to James. Oh! LeBron buries a three.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Cornette. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Primetime. Goes back up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The line for your Celtics.
And the first one at the line.
Substitution.
What's one rule you change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
They get it back. Shot is good by Goodwin.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Here's Primetime. Here's Keita. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 35 seconds left in the game. Hachimura outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Goodwin. All alone. No good there. Now here's Brown. Out left to the wing. Here's Primetime.
From Jaylen Brown.
So it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
tighten up and get them next time. You guys look tired out there. You ready to give these fans what they paid for? Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here.
Attention, Boston, our Celtics State team host the giveaway day is coming up fast. Our Celtics State team has a very special poster for every fan in the building, so don't miss out. Boston, we hope you join us for future Celtics home games this season. Secure your tickets today by visiting us online or stopping by the ticket booth.
We hope to see you again at another Celtics game. So visit us online or at ticket booth for availability of any future game.
Boston, will you be there for Celtics Men's Dark Mini Flag Day? Lucky the Leprechaun will have a mini flag for every fan in the building. So bring the whole family. We love your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Celtics along with your issue and seat location to 556.
Oh, say does...
2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jaylen Brown.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Collins is out there with Filipowski. And it's George in at the point guard. And for Boston, Tatum and Horford man the post position. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the three, the small forward. And teams getting geared up, Greg, for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
White against Sexton. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Lets it go with the three. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to George. White against Sexton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Tatum. His last outing, he had 18 points. White setting the pick for Brown. Rebounded by the Jazz. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Now White, after Collins Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. And Holiday has it in the corner. Six to shoot. Brown outside. No good from outside. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Sexton. Markkanen looking it over. His three-pointer's off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. White the pass to Tatum. Horford with the screen on Collins. Tatum, no good.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
White finds Holiday. Tatum with it. Here's the three. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 6 points.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Fans on the court is your hype squad. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for the teacher.
Also making a switch. Clarkson's checked in. Here's George. His last outing, he had 18 points. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, primetime in the last game against the Lakers played exceptionally well. He scored 14 points, and he did a good job to dish out a few assists to his teammates as well. And his contributions off the bench were huge. He was a real spark plug. Kevin, let's see if he can do it again.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness grade he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
Oh, I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be different.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And that one, good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's George. Scoreless thus far. Brown against Clarkson. Brown jams it in.
Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. In the corner, George with it. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's primetime. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
And they've scored 7 times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Some changes for Boston. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Horford. Torrey Craig comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Jaylen Brown.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's primetime. Lays it up off the glass. Primetime's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple. Here's primetime. He has 6. Takes a 3. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. and hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got Collier. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson, and it's Markkanen in at the power forward. Count it.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now. And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Primetime, and he drives in. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Here's Primetime. Last game out, he had 14.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside, Markkanen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Primetime shot is good. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Collier. Still without a basket. It's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Celtics with the lead. Right the pass to Craig. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Clarkson. Back to White. Lock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. That's short off the rim.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Jaylen Brown comes in for White. And it's Holiday in for Pritchard. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And here is Brown, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Here's Primetime. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Austin shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. The Jazz making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in.
Right the lanes. At the line with one shot.
The free throw off from Cruz. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
And Boston has possession after the three-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Outside Collins. To the middle. Here's Filipowski. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now a 3-point Jazz lead. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Primetime, defended by George. Primetime's shot is good.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
George passes to Filipowski. Outside for Sexton. The Jazz working the ball around now.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Inside, Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
The athletic ability of Holiday on full display there.
Jazz are gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Back to George. Pass to Markkanen. Fires the three. Nice 4 for 7 for the floor with that shot.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Primetime, defended by George. And it's Primetime missing. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. That three off the mark. Here's Primetime, 14 points for him. With 1 on the clock, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Lauri Markkanen getting it done for the Jazz. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're taking on the shot. That's right, it's all good. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the Week have been named. Let's see who's hot. The Western Conference winner, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. And let's review how things are going for the Jazz. They find themselves in a tight one here at the half.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler Ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it? Tyler Hero?
Tyler Ball, Hero Ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy has been getting it done is Primetime.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Utah leading. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Horford into the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now, here's Sexton. Jazz also changing it up. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And it's Collier in for Keontae George. Celtics leading by 6. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many Scots felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
And it's Collier missing. Here's Boston now. They're on a 17-7 run. Brown the pass to Cruz. Markkanen with the block.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, his chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Now, here's Clarkson. After the miss from Cruz. 5 on the clock. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Clarkson.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Brown outside. Here's Cruz. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Celtics leading by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Here's Clarkson, 11 points in the game. Pass to Collier. Hands it from downtown. 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's prime time. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Boston on top, leading by just 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. This has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Utah, looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Collier out there with Clarkson. Then it's Martin. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. Here's primetime. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to primetime. The offensive rebound for 3. Holiday gets the bucket, and the Celtics lead by 5.
That's how you do it. Nice catch and shoot from Drew.
Collier trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Holiday. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Clarkson. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Ripped away. Here's Hendricks. From outside, off the mark. Boston leading by 4. Brown outside. Cruz the pass to Brown. Over to the left wing. Looking to end his cold spell. That layup is good as it's up and in from Cruz. 18 points for prime time. The Jazz called timeout. RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
changes. Al Horford checked in for Luke.
Substitution on the court. At the line with one shot, Derek White.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Here's Cruz. He gets it in there. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
And that about wraps it up. Onside, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And we'll see you next time.
Way to bring the effort tonight. Good win. Let's keep it going. Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work. MP, you're my favorite player, man. Always deliver.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good.
So do we, which is why we think you're ready to run with the starters.
Coach, you playing with me?
Oh my gosh, that's great. I've been looking forward to this opportunity.
Now remember when I told you this is a big boy league, MP?
Mm-hmm.
When the coaches make a
We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior. We welcome your time at the...
Coming right up, the Celtics taking on the Thunder. For Boston, obviously it's been a long season. Plenty of defeats along the way, compiling the league's worst record. It has not been pretty. Thunder, Celtics is next. Back in just a moment.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In the world where you never you can never believe them. So they say, be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with? So they say, you gotta crawl before you fucking walk before you. So they say.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You take a look at the Celtics, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise.
You know, for the Celtics, they're right there at the bottom of the standings. I mean, you really have to wonder how their locker room mood has changed as their struggles have continued.
Yeah, and if you look ahead to this offseason, which the front office is probably already doing, they should. That toxic environment you mentioned will make this team a very hard sell to free agents out there.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. And for the Celtics, it's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's prime time in at the point guard position. And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods help players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down, too.
And the big news for this team, Grant, MP stepping into the starting lineup. Quite the shakeup.
Yeah, the work that MP has put in, the way he's performed in the minutes he's had, you had to see this coming. He's earned the chance to start, but this shouldn't be viewed as a permanent change.
Here's Williams. After the basket by Boston. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Doesn't go for him. And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Here's Tatum. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
First free throw is good.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
And so Tatum nails both of them. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. 4-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Now the D better step up their game as Shea is effective at the pull-up.
Here's prime time. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Prime time. Can't get it to go. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Williams with it. Now guarded by Brown. And that one's good. Holmgren.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Here's prime time. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Now a timeout called by Boston. As we look towards the end of March, these power rankings are getting closer to their final shape. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they've gotten into a slump. The season has not gone as planned. You get the sense that they're discouraged and they can't find any answers.
So it's Oklahoma City now. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Here's prime time. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Over to the left wing. And the Celtics call time here. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
And let's take a look at the Rookie of the Year race. These are the top-ranked rookie talents in the league as their first season in the NBA comes to a close. Just an incredible rookie season for him, sitting in 2nd place. This organization is elated to have him for years to come.
And at number 2, he still has a lot of time to show everyone why he deserves to win Rookie of the Year.
Kind of cool to see that he's adjusted to his opponents quicker than they've adjusted to him. So, advantage, rookie.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Pass to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's prime time. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Williams with it. Now guarded by Brown. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills it from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions. Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it. Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Holmgren. Three-pointer. The rebound, Celtics.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Primetime passes to Horford. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Primetime can't get it to go.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And you know, when you have the size and skill of a guy like Chet Holmgren, you're going to draw fouls.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws tonight. First free throw is good.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
He's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum pulls it in.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
First one falls for him. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Now here's Dort. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Got to push him farther out than this.
Here's Primetime. And the deficit down inside single digits. Primetime's got 4 points this quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Taking it inside, SGA.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Primetime. Count it. Primetime's got 10 points in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Boston foul.
Cornette's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Caruso is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Williams finds Caruso. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Primetime. 10 points for him. White, the pass to Brown. Pulls it in from the elbow. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Williams from long range. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Hartenstein's gotten his second bucket on the night. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Pass to Williams. Launches it. Buries it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 14.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Caruso. Here's Primetime. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams from long range. They get it back. Hartenstein passes to Williams. And here's Caruso outside. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. And so it's Oklahoma City, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump drum roll. Their measurement of the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Boston Celtics.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And shifting our focus now, a breakdown of the injuries around the league.
The Sixers getting bit by the injury bug. It's a challenge playing without Embiid. Not just on the offensive end, but the rim protection.
No doubt, one of the game's great players. Injury is the only thing that can slow him down. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
and the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then it's Derek White. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's prime time in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
So it's Oklahoma City now, following the bucket by Boston. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 31.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's prime time. Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Dort, the pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
I mean, Holmgren, not that hard for him at his height, but jamming it through.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jaylen Brown.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Chance for an update here on Jaylen Brown. Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Celtics let me know the status. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. He won't return tonight or anytime soon. This injury will knock him out for an extended period of time. BA?
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Now here's Holmgren. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Outside for Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Tries yet again. That's good on the jumper. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here's prime time. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's prime time. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Prime time. Can't get it to go.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Hartenstein. Inside. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Boston's shooting at about 34% here in this game. Looking to end this cold spell. And he takes it up and lays it in. Prime time's got 14. The Thunder have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Boston with a rebound. White on the wing. Williams defending. 56 seconds left in the third.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up. and he can't knock it down.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Outside Holiday. Tatum a screen on Dort. Holiday from long range, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Pure from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Primetime. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Primetime can't get it to go. From outside the arc. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Thunder out in front, running away with this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist for the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Alex Caruso. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Wallace in at the 2. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Caruso. Wallace right side. Outside Mitchell. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Pritchard. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
You have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. To the inside. The kick out to Wiggins. Pass to Caruso. Tatum with some nice D.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
The first one falls. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Topic is checked in for Oklahoma City. The Celtics have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. The kick out to White. Pass to Primetime. Fires it from 18. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Topic for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And prime time gets it to go.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
They double him with White. Pass to Wiggins. Inside. Here's Topic. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Primetime passes to White. To the left side wing. The kick to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes down.
Oh, how about the pass here from Tatum? Great at involving his teammates.
1:56 left in the final quarter. Here's Topic. There's the triple. On target from range. Topic has got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Primetime. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Williams grabs the board.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Thunder.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's Primetime. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City.
At the line with 1 shot.
And that one misses. Now Caruso. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Williams. And there's the screen. From the wing, Wallace misses. Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Primetime. 18 feet out. No good that time. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barrett.
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year.
great choice. Yo, I cannot believe I'm getting paid to wear sneakers, man. This is the kind of thing that we dreamed about back in Plainview, man.
And this is just the...
Hey, MP, it's your world. We just live in it.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs just a reminder, folks, to make sure.
Oh, say does that song.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Tatum and Horford man the post position. Prime time is out there with Derek White. And it's Walsh in at the small forward position. And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
Miami ball.
To Burks. Back to Hero. And the call will be against Primetime. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Here's Wiggins. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Short corner three there for Hero. Such a smooth stroke from deep.
Here's Primetime. It's a 5-point game. Takes a shot at the elbow. Will not go. This is off the front iron. It's been a quick start for Miami. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. I think that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And for MP, we've got some very big news to share. He signed his first shoe endorsement contract.
And teaming up with Jordan Brand, an incredible place to get your first shoe deal with. Congrats to MP. What an awesome achievement.
Wiggins outside. Tatum against Anderson. Capella sets a screen for Anderson. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. A three-pointer, no good. To the middle. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Capella with the bucket.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Here's Primetime. He's covered by Hero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Primetime's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And Boston has possession after time.